Hello, 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 sellers. It's Kathy, and I love to be selling on eBay. Yes, I love selling on eBay, even with everything that's going on right now. And that's why I'm joining you live streaming. So, those of you that are with me on my Facebook business page, I love to be selling. Thank you for joining me. And if you're catching on my YouTube channel, Kathy Terrill, I love to be selling. Thank you. And those of you that download my podcast, Kathy Terrill, I love to be selling. Thank you. The reason I'm going live, and I'm going to date this, so this is April 27th, 2026. There's a lot of eBay site issues going on right now. A lot of eBay glitches, and that's why I'm doing this alert. So it's like, what on earth is happening, and what on earth can you do? Because those of you that follow me, you know I'm very proactive. I have been accused of wearing rose-colored glasses when it comes to eBay, and I don't have rose-colored glasses, but eBay's one of my selling homes. I make money on eBay. I support sellers making money on eBay. I know a lot of staff. I work on different programs to help improve eBay tools. So I'm very much proactive with eBay. I want eBay to succeed for the sake of all the wonderful sellers that are on eBay. So when things like this happen, it's like, let's call it out. Let's see what's going on. And also when this isn't a light little site glitch thing that's going on right now, but it's like, what on earth can I do? So number one, if you're listing on eBay and all of a sudden you're having issues like with uploading photos or something like that, the easiest thing to do is to clear cache cookies and reboot if you're on the desktop. If you're on the app, basically sign out and then sign in and see if that fixes it. Okay. If it doesn't, if you're on the desktop, and if you don't know, Chrome is the preferred browser for eBay sellers, is try a different browser because sometimes that'll work. I will work in Chrome. I typically work on my desktop. I'll switch over to Firefox. Oftentimes it'll work. It's like for some reason Chrome is having issues, but Firefox is fine. The other thing is if you're having issues on the app, sometimes then flipping over to the desktop can work. So try different things. So clear cache cookies, try a different browser. If you're on the app, try the desktop. If you're on the desktop, try the app. Sort of do it that way. Okay. If you're really an app person, you're like, Kathy, I don't want to use the desktop. Then what you can do takes a little time, uninstall the app, then reinstall the app. Oftentimes that'll fix it and make sure you have the current version of the app. This is if you're having issues with photo uploading, anything to do with the listing. What seems to be happening now, though, is multiple issues, and it was hitting last night for a lot of people related to shipping. This can happen when there's a big update. So if you're not aware of it, and I got to look at the calendar, as of April 26th, and I'm going to show you it because it's on the USPS website, is there was a big rate increase. It's basically 8% pretty much across the board on Ground Advantage. So when something like this happens, let me just show you this in case you weren't aware of it. And I like to call out where I'm getting my information from, and I do my best to get an authoritative site. So there were a lot of different blogs that talked about this. And again, some of them, not all the information was correct. So it's like, even though the USPS puts things out with very sort of legal jargon that can be hard to decipher, it's worth it to sort of go through and just sort of scan it. And basically what they're saying is right here in the middle, the price change goes into effect at midnight Central Time on April 26th, and it remains in place until January 17, 2027. And if you're not aware of USPS postal hikes that are, quote, temporary, they're usually permanent. This was like an across-the-board big hike, and it impacted a lot of services, and I'm going to focus on Ground Advantage, which a lot of sellers use. So this means is for eBay shipping for everything is all of a sudden the rates are changing. And the last rate change that went flawlessly. So me personally, I was not anticipating any issues with this. Anyway, I wasn't anticipating any issues with this, but a lot of people were reporting issues with shipping labels, being able to combine shipping, things like that. If you know that it is related to a shipping rate change, it's not just like a temporary site glitch. Honestly, I would just sort of give it an hour or two. If you're trying to, and this can be hard, especially for my part-time sellers. So you really want to print your postage Sunday night because you got to go out first thing Monday morning. You know, if you can even give it sometimes an hour or two and it will sort itself out. Sometimes I'll get a glitch when I'm using eBay shipping, and it just won't generate a label. And a lot of times if I just redo it, then it will generate a label. What you can do if you're under a time crunch and you cannot get eBay shipping to give you a label is to use a service like Pirate Ship, which is free. There is no subscription fee for Pirate Ship. And just create a Pirate Ship account. You will need to give them, a credit card or something because they're going to have to charge you for the shipping. But their rates are good. You can import your listings to Pirate Ship and print your shipping that way. So it certainly can be useful to have a backup account with Pirate Ship. I've got one just in case I need it, also for printing personal postage. So take a look at that, because if you are a part-time seller and you absolutely have to ship like at a certain time, and eBay shipping might be on the glitch, it's a good backup. Okay. So that's the other thing. So with shipping is just try it again, reboot it, wait an hour, or use Pirate Ship. Okay. So that's my second tip for eBay glitches. You can always hop on into Facebook groups. Be aware that when you go into Facebook groups, I run one, so I'm not knocking them, and I love Facebook, is pretty much someone is going to be having a site issue with eBay every day for one reason or another, and maybe they're doing something incorrect. It could be a lot of different reasons. So just because you see somebody post something like, oh, I can't create a listing or whatever, it could be that they're doing something incorrect. They hit a wrong button or, something like that. So unless you see like a lot of people posting the same issue, realize that it may not be a general issue. What's really helpful is a site called Down Detector. eBay does have it on their community boards where they will post site issues. Sometimes there's a delay on that, but I find Down Detector is good because it's not eBay, it's not Google, it's like a general thing, and it's completely about if people have reported issues. Okay, so you can see and they report the specific issue. So let me give you this, and it's free to look at. You don't have to subscribe. You just do downdetector.com. Hang on a second. Okay, and again, realize this is so Down Detector, and then you put in eBay, and look at this. The app, creating listings, ordering, which is not good for us as sellers, right? So if your sales are down a little bit, just realize eBay, trust me, eBay wants people to be able to order, so they're working on that hard. Website, checkout, login, and search. And look at this. So it was really hitting, this is last night, it was really hitting last night, which again is when the postage thing changed. Okay, so a lot. Then down at 3 a.m., probably because less people are up at this hour, 6 a.m., 9 a.m., and all of a sudden there's an uptick again. Look at this, 101 reports, and it seems to be going up. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, and again, it'll show you the thing. So Down Detector can be really, really helpful to just sort of see, like, is it me or is it really going on? I had the fun, so I printed my labels first thing this morning because I needed to get out. I had no issues at all. I managed some accounts because I'm an eBay consultant. I was checking my accounts for my sellers and taking notes to, give them ideas for different things. No problem logging in. And these are accounts across the United States. So it's all US. And then went to log back into my account and I couldn't log in. I could not log in for like 20 minutes. So I went through the whole thing. I clear cached cookies. I tried I was like, what on earth is going on? And then I checked Down Detector. I'm like, okay, I'm not alone. So if you cannot upload pictures, if you cannot list for some reason, what can you do? Okay. So if you can't upload pictures, you can still do title, description, and save it as a draft. And then when you can upload pictures, you will finish it. Always think like rather than, because sometimes you're spinning your wheels and it's just not a good use of time. Create drafts. I can also prep inventory. So I have inventory that I would like to take pictures of. I can clean it, dust it, do research. So I can do drafts. I can prep inventory, right? What are other things I can do? Like I couldn't even log in. I'm like, oh, great. I can't even do a draft. It's like, this isn't very good. And again, trust me, if people can't log in, eBay is hard at work working on it. Because if people can't log in, they can't sell. And if people can't log in, they can't buy. And eBay wants us selling because that's how they make money. And eBay wants people buying. I also shop on eBay regularly. Trust me, they want people shopping regularly. So while eBay's working on it, what on earth can I do? I can't even log into eBay. And I tried the app too. So this is my idea. and also because we are late April going into May, clean, right? Do you have inventory boxes, that you could do like a little organizing on? Do you have inventory in piles? And yes, I'm thinking of you. Do you have inventory in piles that could be organized, right? So great thing with spring cleaning is, right, we are dusting off. So all of that unlisted inventory, let's say you have a part of your floor, right? Part of your floor. Or some people I know they come in from thrifting, shopping, but it's bags. Perhaps then look at the bags, put them in order of what you want to work on. Okay, so spring cleaning time, if everything is like going wonky and, rather than sit there and try and relog in and relog in and just stop. Just stop for half an hour. You know what? The other stuff's going to do good because if that inventory's ready to list, guess who's going to get busy listing? But I'm talking to you, my wonderful sellers with piles, is at least organize the pile, right? That's part of spring cleaning, right? We're dusting off, is put them in order. Which one do I want to tackle first? Okay. Put it in order. If it's just in a big pile, can I put it into bags and or I could maybe organize it. Again, we're thinking spring cleaning, of putting all the tops in a bag, or maybe by size, or maybe by color, but take that pile and do some spring cleaning with it, because that way, because it's not doing me any good to just keep reloading as much as I would love it to work. Perhaps it's saying to me, Kathy, it's time to clean your pile and organize that a bit more. Get it into bags, get it into a box, do some kind of order to it. Take that 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to feel so much better about that part of my space. It's like, and I might go, oh my goodness, that thing's there. And it's like perfect for Mother's Day. It's perfect for graduation. It's perfect for whatever time of year it is. So absolutely, once I'm able to get back into my account, or once I'm able to upload my pictures, bam, I'm going to make sure I get that thing prepped and listed. So a little spring cleaning can go a long way, and maybe work some into your regular schedule, either daily or weekly, depending on what's going on for you. Okay. And speaking of what is going on, is Mother's Day is around the corner, and there is still plenty of time for wonderful buyers when they can log in to shop with us. So really think through things that are really, really perfect for Mother's Day. And Mother's Day is not just sexy lingerie and things for the kitchen. In fact, my mom, when we used to shop for her for Mother's Day, she would say, do not buy anything for me for the kitchen, because she was very specific. She knew what she wanted, and she did not want kitchen stuff for Mother's Day. She wanted like spa things like bubble bath and creams and clothing and jewelry and perfume. She was big on perfume for Mother's Day. So it's not just what you think, and you got to sort of get your head out of whatever your family gifted for Mother's Day. Like obviously my family was into spa items. Everybody's different. Some people want accessories for their car for Mother's Day. Other people like things for their purse for Mother's Day. Again, sachets for Mother's Day. I mean, there's a million power tools for Mother's Day. And if you don't know, I worked retail for over 15 years in New York City. That's the yellow cabs behind me. And so I'm very aware of retail seasons, and particularly seasons like Mother's Day and all the different things that can sell for Mother's Day. And I was on QVC for 6 years, and let me tell you, QVC is big on Mother's Day. So I've got great ideas for you. So what you're going to do is hop over to my website, and you are going to grab my free guide, What Sells on eBay for Mother's Day. Okay. And you're going to download it. It's free. It costs you nothing. And you are going to love it. It's pages and pages and pages of ideas of what sells for Mother's Day. And again, I'm going to tell you, you will be surprised what sells for Mother's Day. And I bet you have items that are perfect for Mother's Day. You can sort of focus on them, maybe refresh the title a little bit, think of some good keywords to attract Mother's Day shoppers. But get those shoppers coming to you and shopping with you for Mother's Day. So grab that free guide, What Sells on eBay for Mother's Day. And let me know, again, have you started spring cleaning with your eBay, with your listings, with your home setup, whether it's a corner of the living room, right? That's how I started selling on eBay. Let me know if you're planning on any spring cleaning for your eBay. You can post below or message me through social media. And I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling on eBay. Bye-bye, sellers.